When the temperatures drop below zero, it's time to step into a pair of sweatpants and turn on a movie. Or maybe this is your moment to perfect your hot toddy recipe, But what about our resident gardener, Boaz? What does he do when the ground freezes over? How does he keep those two green thumbs busy? Take a look.
Does it get any better than summer in the garden? The colorful blooms, the pollinators, the seemingly endless sunny days. It can be depressing to think about. What's a gardener supposed to do during a cold, gray Pittsburgh winter? Well, I've got a couple ideas. While you may have to wait till after the last spring frost to plant your vegetable garden, there is actually some planting you can do in the middle of winter. I'm spreading columbine seeds, so these seeds actually need a cold period in order for them to germinate. So in a few months, these seeds will be seedlings, and then in another season or two, they'll be producing these very cute little pinkish flowers. While the hummingbirds and butterflies are long gone, winter can still be a fun time to watch wildlife in the backyard. So this is a suet block. It is basically bird seed suspended in this rendered beef fat. And during the winter, birds are looking for a hearty meal, and this is a great way to provide it. And this is a special one. There are hot peppers in here because we've got some issues with critters in our yard, and so the birds don't mind the hot peppers, but the squirrels, the rats, they don't like eating it. So hopefully this keeps the birds close and the rats far away. This northern mockingbird knows good rendered beef fat when it sees it. Right now, this garden might look, well, dead. But if you look closely, there's still some hardy herbs that have survived the season. So why not harvest them? I'm harvesting a few sprigs of rosemary to add to some potatoes I'm roasting. One way to prepare for the growing season ahead is to make compost. Every few days, I dump our kitchen scraps into one of our outdoor composters. Like the old saying goes, today's coffee grounds is tomorrow's nutrient-rich soil. The ground's not frozen today, so I can get a head start on pulling this hairy bittercress. You can use hairy bittercress to make a delicious pesto too, so you're not only weeding, you're also collecting ingredients for your next pasta dinner. I collect gardening books throughout the year, but I'm often so busy gardening in the summer that I don't have time to learn from them. This is the perfect time to catch up. Did you know that if you plant nasturtiums with your zucchini, it can decrease the number of squash bugs? Gosh, that's great. My indoor houseplants also tend to get neglected during the summer. This is the time that I really show them some love. And I also can't help but try some indoor gardening experiments. Here's one of my latest experiments. These are two coffee tree seedlings that I started from seed. The colder season also means it's seed catalog season. The only thing better than growing my own veggies is imagining the veggies I might grow next season. Look at these blue potatoes. Would you eat a blue potato, Aviv? Seed catalog browsing is also a great activity for the whole family. With the cold weather seeding, bird feeding, catalog, and book reading, it turns out that winter can end up being a pretty busy time for a gardener. And now we just wait until the tulips start emerging. Should be any week now.
Sweet Aviv. I could watch him watching birds all day long. Those were amazing tips, Boaz.